Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Aether and Iron. We're going to be heading down into the sort of scrap yard area today. What's this? This is kind of where we are. Yeah, I think we can just flip. So, where are we going to go? We're going to go to all of these islands, but where should we go first? Maybe we should go to the place, well, and if this is the first one you come to, maybe we'll just work around in like a sequential order then. So, okay.
This is the closest to the burrows I've been in years. If I look off the edge, I might even be able to see where I was born. I keep my distance. The quartermaster wouldn't need my help if it were just a rogue scrapper or two. I've got to find the real problem, my real target.
Gia, what's that?
She points out the passenger window at the dark shape of a scrapper clunker, its burnished surface glinting as it swoops down to intercept us. Its markings, from grease-splashed like war paint across the hood to the scars and gouges of previous fights, suggest a high rank. That is who we're here to find. As the car pulls up alongside us, an even and untroubled voice squawks out at us.
Hello there. Looking for something, little bird?
He didn't open the dialogue by opening fire, so I take that as an encouraging sign. Nellie's looking at me expectantly. I better choose my words carefully as we pull over.
Ask about the quartermaster,
You familiar
I guess.
with White Street's quartermaster?
Let's go. Sure. He's the only man who puts food on my table.
He said scrappers like you were cutting into his territory down here.
And he sent you to come take care of me, did he?
A distorted, bitter laugh coughs out of the man.
Never did trust that old leatherback. So, he wants me out of the picture. Wasn't long ago he slapped this in my palm.
Scrapper leans out his window and proffers a folded piece of paper. I can see the quartermaster's stamp even before I grab it. It's a personal letter promising pay for extra security for Lutzko's goods as they travel the beanstalk.
Sneaky bastard.
You can say that again. Guess I've outlived my usefulness. Question is, what are you gonna do now?
His arm disappears inside his car again. No telling what he's got aimed at me behind that door. I decide the diplomatic approach is best. You let me keep this letter, and I'll let you be on your way. Fair?
Fair. Okay.
How are things groundside these days? It's been a while.
Same as always.
The bitterness in his voice betrays no lie. The burrows are still the same as I left them. Hot in the daytime, freezing at night. Harsh winds carrying skin-slicing dust. Short on clean water, fresh food, and hope. Some things never change. I still hang my boots out the window at night.
You really are Burroughs' kid.
The scrapper and I share a sharp-toothed grin, and I savor the puzzled look on Nellie's face.
Should I pay for parts? I mean, I got 26 scrap. I got 90 bucks. I don't know which is worth more to me at the moment. We're not going to fight him, and I'll tell you why. I was going to side with Lutzko instead of the secret police guy, but Lutzko seems like a real piece of shit, doesn't he? Like two-faced. Like he had a deal with this guy, and now he's decided the deal doesn't suit him anymore. So he sent me to kill the guy he was friendly with. So I think we're going to stab him in the back, given the chance. Let's leave peacefully.
Guess we go our separate ways then.
Fine by me. You be careful out there.
He basically told us they were like subhuman savages, which clearly isn't the case. His engine roars as he peels away, and I hear Nellie exhale next to me.
I don't think Mr. Quartermaster is going to be happy with us.
Can't please everyone, kid.
Yeah, we're going to search for the parts we want, though. So I guess I carry on to the next location, then.
The busted chunk of an island's underside rusts in the sun, laying precariously on a crushed tenement building. Broken detritus and snapped cabling hangs down close to the street.
Oh, this is perfect! See that? If that old Aether repulsor's not damaged, the parts could easily be repurposed for water filtration.
Yeah, what's the check like? It's a medium check. But why don't we try
Once
anyway?
we're parked, she runs off and
Nope.
gets to work, untangling pieces of equipment, reaching up on her tippy toes to
Oh,
pull down
sad
bundles
face.
of wire.
Well, start over there with the equalizer piping.
I can't fathom what she wants me to do, so I start tugging on pieces of scrap and hope for the best. My clumsy efforts shake loose a metal assembly, and it nearly cracks open my coconut.
If you don't know what you're doing, stay out of the way. I'll do it myself.
I wait by the car till Nellie comes over with an armful of useful parts. She gives me a glare, and I can't help but feeling like I'm back in primary school. At least it's only my pride that took a beating this time.
Oh well. So we got the water parts. Okay, cool.
There's no mistaking the throaty grumble of a scrapper rig on the prowl, all sizzling oil and sparking ozone. Many scrappers are perfectly decent people just trying to survive. I can tell without looking that ain't the case with this one.
Couple of floaters all alone, eh? Easy pickings.
Easy pickings. Right. Well, I think we're going to have a fight then.
Hey, we staked our claim on this scrap.
Tough luck.
bad. Finders keepers, pal.
Combat is dynamic. Look out for obstacles and lane changes. Yeah, this is what I was saying in the probably first episode that I remember from the demo. You can kind of get people to get smashed into stuff. So what is this? Falling debris at the end of this round. Okay, we've got a couple of enemies. If we could get here and shunt him over... yeah, that would work, wouldn't it? Just thinking if I should attack before then as well. I've only got 9 AP, so our car's a bit of a shitbox, to be honest. I think if we move here and ram... well, I don't want to do that, so... Hang on. The ram goes up both ways, doesn't it? Right, so you stay there. Looks like he's going to get hit anyway. I could shoot my pistol, or I could just kind of get out of here a little bit. Let's do that. I want to see kind of how much damage they take from this falling debris. Yes, they took a bit of damage. He couldn't get to me. Alright, my turn. Well, I can't... I don't think I can get them into here. So I think I'm going to come here and ram, and they'll both take damage, and then I can probably shoot my shotgun. Oh, he's just gone. Okay, I've run out of... Oh, okay. Well, I can move all the way back. Like, I don't really know what that gains us, because he'd be able to do the same, but... Right, he actually couldn't do anything. Well, I mean, how much has he got? He's only got one. I was going to ram him into the debris, but actually it's going to kill him anyway, so... There we go.
You all right?
Yes, I'm okay. Thank you. You grew up with those people?
A different time, kid. A different life.
Cool. What do we get? We get some scrap metal. Bunch of stuff. Says it's okay. And small storage compartment. Okay. I guess we'll... do I pick one or do I take all of it? I think I take all of it. Right. So the... Now the small storage compartment. Let's put that in... I guess I'll put that there. Maybe we might have to wait till we get back to the garage to like equip that stuff. Vehicle damage. Vehicles that take damage during combat can be repaired afterwards using repair kits or by visiting garages. Purchase repair kits and carry them with you to heal conveniently after combat. Use one from your vehicle storage to heal. Garages can be found on each island. Oh yeah, there's one coming up. And at the Hole, with more available as new locations are discovered. Okay, well I think we maybe just take a chance and go up to Liberty Auto over here.
We can repair our vehicle here or buy some parts.
Alright, so we've got the repairs, change vehicles. We can have a look at buying items and parts. So this stuff, I think it's just stuff to sell. So let's pop this over here. Now what do we got? We got, okay, stock engine. How do I... I kind of want to see how that compares to my current engine. I can't really sort of see my car. Oh. Huh. I've got a shop. What's this? More efficient set of repulsors. Yeah, I mean, it says compare here, but I don't... I wonder if I can work... Hang on, let's come out of this. I wonder if I can work on my vehicle and maybe install that storage. Through here. Right, so we... Okay, so this is what we've got. Refurbished stock engine. AP +4, weight +2. Right, okay. I don't have an arm. I don't have any arm. Ah, storage slot. So how do I... There we go. So we pop that in. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I wanted to do, really. Right, okay, come out of that. Okay, confirm changes. Now I want to go back here. So this is, the other one was +4 AP, wasn't it? So this engine is better than our other one. Those are the same. This one is even better. Takes up more slots. I don't know if that's possibly going to be a factor. Maybe the armor would be pretty good. Basic armor. So that's health +2. That's just for fire, isn't it? And what's this? Undercarriage weapon. So I've got... How much money have I got? I've got 124. We're going to buy this. We're going to buy this. And... No, I can't compare. Unless I... don't know. We'll definitely buy... okay. Let's buy the good engine. I've got 37. Might need to pay for repairs, so let's just hold fire on that. Now let's add our parts. So... the engine. Yeah, shift, hold to compare. I don't know why that wasn't working before. It'd be nice to have that in the shop. But yeah, so it's a bit heavier, but a lot better. So that's good. Let's do that. And I got the armor as well. That. I think that's all I got, wasn't it? So I just want to have a look at this. So, okay, so this is my old engine. I figure I'm probably safe enough to sell that, I would think. Maybe I will do that. How much is it worth? $9. I mean, sure. Could probably sell the pistol, but hold on for now. Alright, so have a look at repair. $3, 18 scrap. I guess we can do that. Seeing as we had a garage available, it would seem silly to use one of our consumable repair kits, I think. Yeah. Oh, back to White Street. Cool. Car's in better shape.
For a moment,
I guess.
I think I'm seeing things. Looks like a scrap pile is moving all by itself. Until I spot the dark shapes of street urchins on its surface, like flies gnawing a steak left out in the sun. Hey, seen anything around here we could use for water filtration?
I'm not sure they'll be familiar with that sort of terminology, Gia. What about...
You mean like mechanical or fancy cobblers? Ain't seen none today, but Spunky found a whole box of rubber flanges yesterday. No cracks or nothing. You want it? You gotta pay.
I'm too busy enjoying the shock on Nellie's face to notice the White Street patrol car pull around into my blind spot.
You ain't authorized to be here.
Quartermaster's authority, I guess.
I'm here on official business. Quartermaster's orders.
And we're supposed to just take your word on that.
If you want to take care of the scrappers for me, I won't complain. You kissed your wife goodbye this morning, right? His eyes take on a thick, glazed look as he processes this. Then he turns his bovine gaze to the urchin.
Give her what she wants.
Oh, what? This is our scrap. She gotta pay.
Now, you little puke. And not another peep out of you.
The guard watches as the kid spitefully hands me the part and turns to spit on the
That isn't what I
ground.
meant to do. I meant...
I give them both
okay.
a wink
I was
as we
gonna-
drive off.
I was going to pay the kids for the part. Okay. Sorry, kid.
Not what the Aetherians are looking for, but worth a penny or two.
Heard about that. Okay. Well, I guess we're done here. I could go and sell that stuff at the... yeah, I mean, I might as well go and sell that stuff here. Get a bit more money for it. I felt a bit bad. I didn't mean to steal his stuff. I thought we were kind of escaping the glare of the authorities, you know? Oh, it doesn't say shift down there, but okay, so I can do that. If I hold down the right button. So this one gives us more AP. It's one more AP. That's kind of it, isn't it? So I think I'll do it anyway. We'll grab that. Fix it. There we go. So we got 14 AP total. I think we had, was it 8 or 9 on our most recent combats? That seems alright. And then we can actually sell the old ones as well, can't we? I don't think there's much value in holding on to that stuff. You're still going to hang on to the pistol, though. Alright. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. The quartermaster's office, I suppose. Surprise!
Intelligence officers swarm every path out of the scrapyard, their black uniforms dotting the landscape like spots on a coal-black Dalmatian.
There's so many, Gia.
There's no getting through that without staining that dress of yours. We'll have to go back to Pitt if we want out of here alive. When we pull up to the quartermaster's office, there's a troop of secret police attending Lutzko and Pitt inside. Neither one looks pleased to be sharing the same air with the other.
I suppose this is what they call the moment of truth?
You suppose right. How do you want to play it? She looks surprised, as though she didn't expect me to source an opinion. You want to learn how things work in the lowers, Doctor? There's the tough choice and the tougher choice. So
Well, as I said, I'm not exactly well-versed in White Street military politics, and I've only gathered minimal data on the relevant parties so far. There are other considerations, too, like...
No, you're overthinking it. What does your gut tell you?
It tells me we should help the quartermaster, even if times are tough for Alexander and Maria. I can't see them improving if that pitman takes control here.
She's not wrong. But she doesn't know the kind of suffering a man like Lutzko can cause, even if he means well. She's never lived a life where you can happily choose a pit, knowing at least there'll be food on your table. No easy way out. There never is. I open the door to the office, and the Whitecaps look up expectantly.
Ladies, you're back. I was just...
The Randazzo sisters. How very good to see you again.
What to do, what to do. I mean, he's enriching himself and other people are suffering for it, so I'm going to go against the quartermaster, I think. Ooh. Why?
Your quartermaster here has been hiring help from the boroughs, using scrappers as personal mercenaries.
I see. And do you have any proof to support such a claim?
I hand him the Scrapper King's letter, which he reads swiftly and without any apparent satisfaction. He toots, shaking his head in exaggerated disappointment.
A weak attempt at forgery. Well, Sergeant Major, since we've nothing to go on except this fabricated drivel, I suppose that about wraps it up for today.
I watch as he tears the letter into pieces and tosses it aside. Suddenly, he's all smiles, acting for all
Wasn't
the world
expecting that.
as though we're just finishing a convivial tea luncheon. His tone is the only thing that's pleasant about him as he leans into me.
We'll meet again. Do you understand? And our conversation next time won't be nearly as pleasant as today's.
We pissed them both off.
He gestures to his goon squad and they trump out. Lutzko wipes his brow. We bought the old soldier some breathing room.
Did we?
For all the good it'll do. But we're also on Pitt's blacklist. We'll have to watch our backs in this barony from
Just
now
because
on.
I failed that roll. Okay. Well. We leveled up. So there's that. Okay, what do we do that now? Okay, so we only got 1 point. Maybe you have to buy respecs. Not quite sure how. I'd quite like to have something in smart, so I'm wondering if we sort of go into the gumshoe. I don't know about the extra effects is the only thing on that. Take the extra RAM. I think I want maybe 3 trees with Gia. Maybe 1 in each area. The gumshoe makes the most sense. even though I'm not that hot on the bonuses here, I'm going to go with this anyway. For more roleplay reasons, I think. Okay, well... fine, I guess. He's not going to be happy with this, I don't expect.
Once Pitt and his pal are gone, Let's Go shuffles towards me and Nellie. He's wringing his hands like a chicken's neck.
I don't know what to say. You ladies saved my skin today.
By failing our role. Well, at least he's happy, I suppose.
Oh, it was our pleasure, sir.
The kid's sincerity flatters him, and some color comes back into his cheeks. I lean into his space, interrupting his growing self-confidence. That it was, sir. And we couldn't possibly accept any generous tokens of your gratitude. Recognition flashes in his eyes. To his credit, the old mustard-stained mutt catches on quick.
No, I insist. Listen, you ever need anything, you just let your old quartermaster know. I got plenty of stuff you'd find use for.
Alright, so what's he giving us? He's giving us a crate of cigars. I guess that's mainly to sell. Let's pop it in the...
Oh, and that, thing I asked you to look into?
Couldn't find that problem of yours.
That's too bad.
Right. And just for the record, people aren't trash just because they were born on solid ground.
Well, like I said, busy day. Thanks again, ladies.
White Street's scrapyard monarch scurries away with all the decorum of a chastised court jester. In a moment, it's just me and Nellie in the wide expanse of White Street. Guess we could see what he's got for sale. Alrighty. Well, we could sell him back his own cigars. Like so. He's got a Tinker repair kit. Restores 8 health to this vehicle when used. Okay. I've got two repair kits. Fake papers. Maybe. Lucky dice to re-roll a failed check. Ooh, I can just afford those. Aether sludge thrower under carriage weapon. Can't afford that though. I've already got one of these, so maybe I'll buy these. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure how you equip them. Maybe it was in the garage thing.
Care out
I'll have
there.
another look when we're back at the hole. We'll see if I can fit them in the car. Maybe there was a slot I didn't notice.
I'm running with too much heat, and with a fever like this, I can't risk spreading it to Alex and Maria. We need to pull over, lie low, and let the Whitecaps move on. There's a place nearby.
Ooh, a safe house? That's so exciting. We're like spies or undercover agents. I'm not tired, so I can take first watch if you need a nap. Though I don't have a gun. Do you have an extra?
Kid, if we need guns at a safe house, it's not doing its job, and we're in a world of hurt.
Alright, so we go to the safe house then, I guess.
You read my mind, kid. It's a grubby ground floor room in an abandoned tenement. The building's ghosts peer out at us from the woodwork. I see Nellie dodge a shattered light fixture, tiptoeing around the glass shards.
This is the place?
You were expecting the Ritz? It's quiet, kid. That's what counts.
Alright, we lay low. Decreased by 5. The minutes bleed together. The minutes bleed together as the lights outside trace an arc across the floor. Look for valuables. What's that? That's a gumshoe roll, isn't it? It's medium, but we do have +1. Does the thing... Ah, okay. Reroll. Oh, no, we lose. It's a... Ah, it's not a permanent thing. No, that's fine.
I'd say the place had been picked clean, but there's nothing clean about it. It's empty and spent.
Is it safe now? Can we leave?
Yeah. Drink it in, kid. We won't be seeing this place again.
Alright, well, that's kind of explained how those things work anyway, doesn't it? So, can I just get through the checkpoint now? Maybe. No.
The checkpoint's still abuzz with angry White Street wasps, their stingers twitching in search of some flesh.
Hello. When traveling, you will encounter checkpoints. At a checkpoint, you may be searched for contraband. Your heat plays a large role in how you'll be treated. The higher your heat, the more likely you are to be searched. There is a chance you'll be waved straight through when traveling with low heat.
Traffic grinds to a stop. Soldiers and intelligence officers are casing each car for contraband. After a terse chit-chat with a few guards, liberally aided by Nellie's sweet smile, they wave us through.
Open the gate. This one is free to pass.
Alright. Okay, onwards.
Somehow, the place looks even rougher than it did only a few hours ago. There's a pall in the air as thick as the smog. Alexander and Maria catch sight of us and head over, dropping the goggles from their stained faces and treating us to some weak but earnest smiles.
You're back. Do you have what we asked for?
I'm happy to say we were able to retrieve some excellent parts for you. Here you are.
Her face falls as she sees Maria's strained look of gratitude and regret.
Thank you. Truly.
Is something wrong?
No, honey, you did a wonderful job. It's just that, well, I'm sure these will keep out most of the contaminants.
Most? Oh.
And our deal?
We're true to our word. Poppers spotted a car matching your description by Hero's Arch, past the commercial district at the island's edge. Should still be there. I should tell you, though.
It's all right. Thank you. Next to me, the kid is wilted like a balloon with all the air let out. Her pretty little life in the Heights hasn't prepared her for this. She's had a double shot of reality, with no chaser.
Here, we want you to have this. It's not much, but you really stuck out your necks for us, and we look after our own.
Sure.
Thank you. And go.
$40.
He bites something back, tight-lipped, but his eyes say it all. Usable scrap wasn't all we gave them today. We reminded him that not all outsiders are pinstriped jackals with a pen in their hand and gold in their smile.
Okay. I was thinking about declining the reward, but I think we're going to need all the resources we can get. Is there anything kind of else here? I don't... Alright, so that's where we want to go. Hero's Arch. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll have a look in case there is anything on the way. But... Oh, the commercial district. Why don't we go there first? Oh.
I'm doing well, keeping a low profile. But today it's not enough. A White Street guard flags me down and flashes his lights. I pull over and a young, self-important whitecap approaches my window. What seems to be the problem, officer?
Don't play coy, miss. I just saw you toss something out of your vehicle. Was that a cigarette butt? Contraband?
He hooks a thumb through the belt loop of his trousers, smug as a schoolyard bully.
You'll have to pay the fine on this here ticket or we'll have a problem.
Trying to read the guard. 91%. Let's try. Oh, 5. Okay, just about. Yikes.
I give the guard a cursory look. He rocks back on his heels absent-mindedly. Slinging tickets to fill a quota's gotta be a dull post. And if I had to guess, this guy's way behind. Slow day, huh?
What?
That's why you're stopping me. Gotta fill that quota no matter what, right?
I'm not sure I like what you're suggesting, miss.
So which... Okay, well, I've got points in both. Oh, no. I meant to do the other one. It's fine. I just wanted to see the odds, so I accidentally clicked it, but it's fine.
I set the line of my jaw and raise an eyebrow at the young officer. And I'm not sure I like being hustled for a phony charge. That act might work at the Coney Island Circus, but with me? Curtains. His hand idly twitches to where a holster would be, if he wasn't on assignment as a meter maid. The officer takes in a sharp breath. Listen, I'm pretty proud of myself right now. Been keeping my nose clean. Be a shame if I broke the streak. You wouldn't believe what the Raymond District charges to get blood out of this suit. The officer looks around us with wide eyes, like vermin caught in a trap. But there's no one here to save him.
Just
His
bullied
chin
him.
quivers.
I wouldn't know, miss. But I could drop the fine and we could call it even, yeah?
Mighty kind of you, officer. The officer jogs back to his cruiser with his tail between his legs. Looks like I'm free to go.
Okay. Well, it worked out. It wasn't quite what I intended, but yeah, let's carry on to the commercial district. What do we got? Pretty much just that thing, huh? Tinker repairs. Okay.
Tinker's Repairs and General Goods is a well-known front operation. The dusty wares they have on display are purely for show. The real action is in the back. If you have the right rep, you can find anything a good smuggler needs.
We got the best prices this side of White Street.
Show me what you've got.
Prices like these should be illegal.
I'll be the judge of that. Right, so this is the basic repair kit. I've got a bunch of those. Lockpicks we've seen. Machine gun. That's expensive. Nitro. Maybe not. What's that? Why is this... Oh, it's concealed storage. Oh, okay. So we can maybe hide contraband in there. I don't have a need for that right now, so maybe I'll hang on to my money. I'd quite like this, but I've got no way of affording it. Get rid of the pistol. Not that it does a lot. Yeah, I guess that's probably it. 64 bucks. Yeah, I think I'll hang on to it. I wouldn't mind saving up for something cool like that, but maybe another time. Right. Now, let's go over to Hero's Arch.
My whole livelihood sits there abandoned, abused, and
No.
torched beyond recognition. Kept company only by effigies to the long dead. The smell of my burnt future still lingers in the cold air.
Oh, Gia, your car! I'm so sorry. This is all my fault.
The vandal who took my car apart was more butcher than surgeon, ripping out the hidden compartments and leaving a gaping hole where Nellie's briefcase had been stored. Kid. She runs forward, hoping that every desperate scavenger in a 5-mile radius had somehow missed the briefcase. They hadn't.
No!
Suddenly feel like I'm outside my own body, looking down from above at this odd tawdry sight. A scientist and a smuggler hunched over the gutted corpse of a flashy import roadster in a comic panel being printed with a scene as strange as this.
I nudged Nellie, motioning for her to follow me towards the edge of the island, overlooking the lowers.
Okay, well, it's not looking its best.
Crumbled remains of White Street's last purge. In the red flash burn when I shut my eyes, and the ozone stings in my nostrils, I feel history repeating itself. Among the forgotten and decayed, I almost dismiss the rotting crate as another corpse, until a glint of light calls me. Colored glass peeks through the gaps, and not the kind you usually find in White Street.
We'll try it. Ah, that's good.
I lift the crate. Waterlogged wood and molding straw fills my lungs. While fighting for air, I feel the bottom of the box open beneath my fingers and make a catcher's save. Safe.
What do we get? We get a crate of booze. Okay, well, pop that in the passenger storage, I guess.
You almost got us out of this hellhole, baby. Looks like I'm hitching the rest of the way. I can't bring our baby back, but maybe I can do the next best thing.
So, is the heat making that harder? I can't tell. Yeah, it is. Okay.
I dig through dirt and ashes and grease. The metal's gone cold and the cavity's gutted. I start to give up hope when I find a miracle hidden behind the tank, like opening a burnt door to find a room still intact.
What we got? Efficient repulsors. Are those the ones that I bought? Probably. Well, I think I can maybe get it in the glove box storage. Ah, yeah, I don't know why that happened. Weird. Okay, but I think that's the same as the one I bought. Okay, well, I guess that's it.
She somberly shuffles over before taking a seat next to me. Our legs dangle over the edge like a set of old, tarnished garden chimes.
I thought it'd be beautiful up close. Is that silly?
Huh?
The well. I've seen it so many times from the Institute, obviously, but I thought when I came down in person... I don't know. I guess I expected something different.
In the lowers, kid, things rarely go the way you expect. We gaze out at that hateful storm cloud, and I realize I do see a sort of severe, intense beauty in it. Like the ocean, maybe. Or what I imagine the ocean is like up close. What is it, anyway?
The well? It's a unique gravitational phenomenon. I theorize it's a byproduct of excessive industrial aether production, but the data is still unclear.
Punishment for our sins?
Last week, I would have scoffed at that. Today, I don't even know what I know anymore. Maybe it is.
Look, you can't carry the world on your shoulders, kid. We do what we can, and when we can't anymore, well, there's always wind skipping. She turns to me, confused. I reach into a deep coat pocket and pull out a handful of flat stone shards, eyeing them for the proper shape and size. My Zio taught me, when days were bad or boring or too hot or too cold or too anything, we'd throw stones together. The trick is to time it with the updraft. Watch this.
Okay.
Some say that Dreamland is too big to fail, that Nation's Crusade is a new unstoppable force. But with White Street on the warpath... A soft fragrance fights past the breeze, and I realize the girl's wearing perfume. Vanilla and rose. Height smells, as foreign down here as good dentistry or hope. I feel a weird surge of pity for the poor, pampered kid, and a tiny acid kick of jealousy. Last time I did this, Needles and I were fighting again. Couldn't hurl a rock at his smug face, so the empty sky had to do. Neither of them deserved it. The shard arcs into the air with hope, but plummets into a heavy descent. Nellie stifles a soft laugh. Small as it is, the gray skies over White Street seem grateful for that little spark of joy.
Oh, do it now.
The shard catches the wind and flies into the sky before disappearing into the noise of the city. Nellie's eyes brighten. Nellie takes a few stones from my hand, giving them a clinical eye. She winds back for a throw, but hesitates, glancing over at me.
Show her how to do
I
it.
mime a proper throw, flicking my wrist so she can copy me. She follows my lead, practicing a few times before tossing it into the draft. It ain't much of a throw, but I have to hand it to the kid. She times it perfectly, and that stone flies better than any bird.
Well, what do you know? I do feel a bit better.
See? Nice throw, kid.
Thanks. Not that difficult, once you factor in mass times force. Accounting for the wind, of course.
All right, easy there. You ain't pitching for the Metro Maniacs just yet. We sit in silence a little longer, before the wind begs me to say something. What's so special about that briefcase of yours?
Oh, I've been tracking the growth patterns of the well for some time. Recently, the etheric charge in the storm band spiked, building in both intensity and atmospheric disturbance.
Give her a look.
I shift my weight into her shoulder, rolling my head and then my eyes. Come on, kid. You going to bore me to death after a day like today?
Something recently made the well stronger. Much stronger. If I can stop that, I might be able to stop the well from consuming the lowers altogether.
You're serious, aren't you? You really think you can fix it?
Yes, but without my notes, I'll have to start again, collect some more data. I remember most of the model, but recreating some of the theorems will take time.
Well, that settles it. We're not done yet, kid. Those notes of yours, pretty sure they were taken. And I'm not going to soil my reputation by losing a client's property. We just need to fix up our clunker to find them.
Oh, you mean it, Gia? That's wonderful news. Thank you, but we need something better than clunker. She's going to help us save the lowers. She needs a real name.
She does look like a block of cheese. Or a sponge. A honeycomb, maybe? I can see her gears spinning up again, and I decide to let her run. We could both use the distraction.
Go, honeybee.
You're right. Squint hard enough and she kind of looks like a honeycomb. But that's no name for a car. How about honeybee?
I love it! You think we could find any yellow paint?
We already got it.
Or would that draw too much attention? The bad kind, I mean.
As we stand under the gloom of the well, the world somehow manages to look just a tiny bit brighter.
I think your uncle was right earlier. The wind skipping did help. Thanks, Principessa.
Trying out a little Italian? We'll work on it. Something easier.
But you call me that. I should be able to call you something.
I've already got a name, kid. But let me know if you think of anything.
Cool. Okay. Return to the hole. Share
Let's
the
head
bad
home,
news.
kid.
Oh well. Oh, Q again. Not much point going back to the Grand Promenade. Oh, almost
I'm
there.
getting used to Honeybee's quirks, namely compensating for her disastrous alignment, when I hear a sharp intake of breath from Nellie. My eyes dart to the rear view and I see him again. That tall, rangy shadow, riding hard towards us like a bandit in the night. The shadow pulls up next to us, and I'd swear on Zio's headstone I feel the temperature drop. His gaze is flint and his smile is poison. I squeeze the wheel to steady myself.
Oh, this is the other guy, isn't it? I've been awful rude. Never introduced myself. Name's Tobias Dufresne.
Didn't ask, Slim. You got about 3 seconds before I ram you into a building.
Leave us alone!
Be glad to oblige, Missy, but I'm being paid handsomely to bring you back home, and I aim to earn my pay. Come along now.
Like hell.
You there! Disperse immediately!
Here's your chance to run.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
It was you. You torched my car.
Precious to you, was it? I expect little miss was hoping to get her papers back, too. Don't worry, darling. They're in good hands.
Wait, my research? Give it back! And that's doctor to you!
Apologies, but if you won't come quietly, well...
I said disperse! Final warning!
Moving between roads. Okay, road gaps can be jumped to reach the other side, but moving between roads uses a lot of action points. Plan your turn carefully since you'll have less AP left for other actions. Okay. kind of want him to stay where he is. So I guess I'll shoot him and then move up. Wait, which... I come here and shoot him with the pistol. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, that'll give me some cover, won't it? So... They would have done. Oh, he took damage for that, that's good. I wasn't sure if that was just going to divide into the rows. Oh, the cop's getting him as well. Sweet. Ow.
You're cruising for a bruising.
Is he going for us? Oh shit, is that the guy we had a go at before? Okay. He's left. So it's... Oh god, I'm on fire. Pretty much all my stuff just to get there. Hey, is the cop going to be hostile to us, I'm wondering? I mean, he might be. Back here, maybe?
Got no chance! Both of you, pull over now!
Better listen to the man, honeysuckle. He sounds real cross.
Right. Oh god, it's on fire. Okay, well I think we can end this pretty quickly because he's only got 1 hit point, so... Let's just do this.
You won't stop me that easily. This isn't over.
That's it. You're under arrest by order of General Tillinghast.
Damn it, soldier boy, get out of my way.
Now's our chance. The Whitecaps jump on Dufresne's sleek Corvette like a drove of starched pigs tackling a raven. While the bullets and cuss words fly, so do we. And he clocks our escape with a furious shout.
You ain't seen the last of me, you hear? I'm coming for you, Miss Doctor.
Cool, so we actually got those caltrops, that's cool. Scrap metal, a nitro, and 8 health, yeah, so a better health kit as well, so that's cool. Well, I guess we'll pop you there. I guess we'll pop you there. Oh no, we're going to want that though, aren't we? Run out of space. I guess I might get rid of the brass knuckles. They're not. If it's only a one-off consumable, it's not as good as I thought. So we'll do that. I guess. Yeah, I mean, what can I do? Run out of space. Right, so we want to go back to the hole.
I better let Cress know what happened to the Chimera.
Yeah, better go share the bad news. I wouldn't mind fitting... Yeah, let's have a look at the car. So this is the same, isn't it? It's exactly the same, yeah. We could put the caltrops in there, though. So where's that secret storage? Did I have another one? Where's my inventory? Maybe I'm misremembering. Okay, so let's... keep it there now. We might want to sell it. We want to sell those too. You rotate? I don't think so. So, okay, so is there a... Ah, there is, okay. I can put that in there. Get a bit more. Is it only worth one scrap? 3. I don't know, I might be able to sell it for better. Alright, let's talk to her.
Cress greets us, shoulders square, arms crossed. A woman bracing for impact. She must have figured something was wrong when I didn't pull up with our baby.
You find her?
She was gutted. Nothing left to salvage. Expecting the hit doesn't make it hurt any less. Her shoulders fall.
It was awful. Ugh, she was an incredible machine. I've been in Heights cars with brace staplers that weren't as well optimized.
Is this that ray of sunshine that's been following you around?
Yes, hello. I'm Nellie. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. I've heard so much about you. All good things, of course.
Oh, so Gia's been lying.
But Gia didn't say you were a mechanic. I thought Lowers Islands didn't allow their Aetherians to work on the surface. Or is that how it works in the hole?
The kid's stepping into a minefield. Cress talks as much about her personal life as she talks Bavarian politics.
Let Cress handle it.
Sorry, I'm not breaking my back crawling the tunnels to keep you afloat.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I take it back. This is my first time in the Lowers, and I didn't expect to meet so many Aetherians.
Don't you know? We breed like rats down here.
The kid looks on like she's ready to start taking notes.
The hole's not like other islands. No free homes, no rats under contract. You need a generator looked at, you pay me like anyone else.
Don't worry, I won't be a bother. I'm certain I can find my way around a generator. Oh, but I hope it won't be any trouble to ask about the output capacity. I can pay you a consultation fee once I have the funds. Unless you accept coffee.
Stick around a month. I'll think about it. And I take cash.
Cress is playing it softer than I expected with the kid. The first day I walked in here, I was lucky to get away with my jaw intact.
So, the Chimera's gone. Looks like you're stuck with that bucket of bolts.
Honeybee is not a bucket of bolts. She's a queen. All she needs is a fresh coat of paint.
You named her. You gonna get attached to every lost cause you come across now?
Roll your eyes.
Oh, I love it. I think it's an inspired choice, Gia.
Cress grins and heat creeps up under my collar. I feel like I'm 6 again. The neighbor boys taunting me after they found my stuffed dolly. Both of you are cruising for a bruising right now, you know that?
Yeah. Anyway, all that hunk of yours really needs is a tune-up, a fresh set of repulsors, and restitching of the upholstery.
At a minimum. And she's not the only one who needs to get back in real fighting shape, Cress. My rep's in the gutter, and I need cash.
Okay. What exactly are you looking for?
Might do the level up now, just in case any of these perks come in useful in conversation. So we've got kind of the 3 trees then that we're going to focus on with Gia. I could get an extra ram action, light weapon supply, ether drate. That feels pretty good. I might go with that one. Another level in smooth talker. I don't know if that gets us an extra point. I think it doesn't. I think it's just the feet. So we'll go with that. Okay, let's ask about car parts.
Got anything for a little more protection? Honeybee can take some fire from street-level punks, but I wouldn't trust her in a serious dogfight.
The chassis is shot to hell. You're gonna want some serious armor plating to reinforce it. I'm out of anything at the level you're asking for, but if you bring me the plates, I'll get them set up for you.
Think Tiana has anything?
If you're willing to pay an arm and a leg.
Fair enough. I'll stop by Pier 6. What about jobs?
You happen to know of any jobs?
I got something, but it doesn't pay much. More of a personal matter. If you want real money, you know who you'll have to talk to.
No, Needles is off the table.
Needles? Is he bad?
He's nobody. Just another smuggler I used to work with. We had a falling out on our last job.
Just another smuggler who owes you big? He recently set up shop in the Raymond district. Not struggling for work either. You need a lead on jobs. He's who you need to talk to. Least he can do.
I haven't seen Needles since Zio died. Haven't wanted to. Too many bad memories.
The Cress is right. I need the money. And a job's a job, even if it's from him.
You said you had a job? Something personal?
Yeah, but first, tell your client to go bother someone else.
Oh, no problem. Don't worry about me. I've been wanting to look at these Aether lifters you got stacked up over there. It'll be like I'm not even here.
I heard about what you did for the Aether rats in White Street. Thanks.
Fair trade.
They dealt with me fairly. And your advice was, if I recall correctly, to not be an ass. So I wasn't.
So, you wouldn't say no to another job for them?
Depends. You said yourself the pay's nothing to write home about.
We got some scratch saved up. A sponsor's covering the rest.
Sponsor?
They're good for it. I'll vouch.
What's the job?
Nothing else? You good? Okay, good. I need a getaway driver. We're breaking rats out of the tomb.
If Cress is trying to make a joke, it's a poor effort. No one escapes that upside-down prison. Not alive, anyway. At best, you get to enjoy 10 seconds of freedom before you give the Earth a goodbye kiss.
Alright, we'll work through some of these.
Barons usually leave rats to the terriers. Why'd General Eli bother to lock him up?
He's a paranoid tyrant. He doesn't need a good reason to keep you in a cage.
I just want to know what sort of people we're helping.
Good people. There was a wasting outbreak in White Street. Rats thought it had something to do with the water shortage. Eli didn't like them talking, so he put them where no one could hear them.
No one escapes the tomb, Cress.
Maybe Eli shouldn't have locked up the same people who keep him afloat. My people have a way into the garbage system and the trash chutes that lead outside.
And
we're going to take out the trash.
So, what's my part in this? I've seen you steer out of gravity slips like it's nothing. You're plenty capable of a pickup.
It's a two-person job. I'll drive the barge there, but I need someone to keep unwanted eyes off us along the way.
Okay, Cress. I'm with you.
Good. Only certain barges with military clearance are allowed near the tomb. I got one lined up. Let's meet there first.
The tomb's crawling with whitecaps. They're not just going to let us drive up and make off with a bunch of convicts.
That's where you come in. I need someone who can get physical when the time calls for it, or keep me from being seen.
Like old times. We haven't done a job together since the carnival.
Yeah, well, I've been busy. And let's make sure this job goes better. It took me weeks to get the smell of wet lime out of that car.
Cress recruited. Mechanic. Far from the Undercity or any free home, Cress Carter lives life as one of those few Aetherians to have escaped her contract. She made the hole her home, starting her own garage and filling her newfound quiet with music. Selfless and principled, Cress has stood by Gia through thick and thin, even giving her a place to call home when Zio Alfonso was killed. Drives, wagons, flatbeds, sedans, attributes, brass and smarts. Okay. So let's have a look at her then. So she levels up alongside us as well. That's good. Hang on, I just want to go. So she's got brass and smarts, but not hustle. Okay. Interesting. So obviously we've got Enforcer with Gia. And I think we've got to go Grease Monkey, right? I mean, that just seems like that's her deal. It would give us access to some HP recovery and stuff. So yeah, so let's go as far... Oh, okay, I just need to do it step by step. So we got 2 more. I guess I might go strategist. She seems like quite a calm, collected... Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, no, that's fine. It says sabotage. At the end of your turn, adjacent enemy vehicles receive the engine failure status effect. They're forced to move backwards at the start of each of its turns. Okay. Okay, cool. So let's come out of here then. What's this? Crew turn order. I mean, having someone with healing there probably makes sense, to be quite honest. Oh, she's in a different vehicle. Okay, I see. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, having our healer go second seems fairly wise. Got a few of those. Okay, that seems fine. We need to repair ours a little bit, obviously. She got anything in her storage? Might keep the beer in there. Presumably, well, seems a bit dangerous to assume anything, but if we come somewhere where we can sell stuff, perhaps that will be useful. The glove box is discrete storage, isn't it? So I don't think I need to keep the repair kits there. Let me give her a repair kit. Let's do that. Paint the car. What color is it now? Don't mind that. A bit jaunty, isn't it? Alright. Repair. So this is going to cost us no dollars, but a fair bit of scrap. Fine. Okay. Let's do This store converts vehicle parts into scrap. Yeah, so I can't. Yeah, so I can't do that. I could only do this. I might try and get some actual cash for it. It's only worth 1 scrap, so it doesn't seem that brilliant. Right, I guess we're done there.
A storm brews on the shallow ferry platform, where the kid hovers over Mr. Throg, crackling with frustration like a gathering thundercloud. The old ferrymaster, like stone, resists the squall.
Maybe I'm not articulating myself properly. You can hear me, can't you?
Loud and clear, girl.
Well, okay then. Let's cast away, or whatever the expression is.
Sorry, but no. Ferry's closed.
Oh, Gia, thank goodness you're here. You gotta help me talk some sense into this man. He won't...
She wants to visit the well. Miss Reinhardt might have a death wish, but I most certainly do not.
She balls her little fists, barely suppressing her frustration. A new tempest is about to erupt when I steal the wind right from under her. You were going to run off without me, kid? What was your plan? Run into the storm and hope it didn't tear you apart?
Gia, this is the last thing, and I'll have recreated the most important parts of my research. I just need to get close enough to see the atmospheric conditions around the outskirts of the well.
The only thing you'd have seen is your own skull as your eyes were pulled from their sockets. Mad girl.
Everyone had their own well story, just part of living every day next to something that could kill you. I'd tell my giggling sister how I had to lasso my own leg once as it floated off. Nellie, evidently, does not share the same amusement at such a story. You know, there is one place that might work, not too far out of the way from White Street. Safe from the gravity, too.
Oh? You ain't taking her to the rig now, are you? I might rather take my chances near the well.
Don't worry, old man. Ghosts don't scare me.
Ghosts?
Ghosts? Well, we're going to go and do a bit of buying and selling here, I think. Is that our stash? Yeah. Okay. That's fine. That's good, actually. So, you know, it means that you can have that beer in that stash, for example, and sort of sell it from there, perhaps. Or bring it into your inventory to be sold. I don't really need any of this stuff, but I might take the opportunity to just sell the beer. And this. There we go. Yeah, I think that'll do it. I'd like to save up for like a machine gun or something. I suppose we should speak to Hana, or however you pronounce it.
Tiana, my black market fence, is as sharp as they come. From the cut of her cashmere jacket to the razor line of her jaw, she can draw blood with a glance. Even the scent of her hand-rolled cigarette, redolent with caravan spices, slices through the air with a dangerous edge. When I walk in, she pulls the nib of her fountain pen away from an account ledger like an assassin retrieving a dagger, and honors me with an inscrutable smile. Tiana.
Giovanna, how's business?
Can't complain. That's a lie, I could, but I won't.
This is why I like you Italians. Always with your heart on your sleeve. You know, a short swim across the Adriatic and we might have been sisters.
I like to think of us that way, which is why you're going to help me patch up my new car with some better defenses.
Am I now?
Be charming.
Well, I know you're dying to tell me what happened to that artist of yours. Might even stick around to do your braids, if you're nice.
Oh, how tempting. But I think I'd rather if you owed me a favor.
Uh-huh. What kind?
The kind you're good at.
Her long fingers reach into a hidden pocket and retrieve a photograph with a slip of paper, which she slides across the table to me. Her perfume follows.
This is I don't know, Sorsha, I think. This is Sorsha Byrne, but don't call her that unless you want to lose an ear. To the laws, she's Banger, nasty little thing from Northern Ireland. Leads a street gang called the Madrigals.
A real charmer.
You're to intercept a cargo train carrying crates of weapons through White Street. You will bring those weapons to Bangor, collect the money I'm owed, and I will be happy to source you some steel.
Okay, what's this check look like? Strategist? We'll give it a go.
Mrs. Banger Dame sounds like a real piece of work. Anything in particular I should know?
They say she survived the wasting as a child by catching and eating animals. Rats, birds, a dog if she got lucky.
So she's tough.
She is dangerous, and she is always hungry. Alright.
I
More
look like
details?
an arms dealer to you. What kind of weapons are they anyway?
You look, Giovanna, like someone I am paying to get this done. Don't worry about the weapons. Nothing you haven't seen before.
Okay, well, how am I going to intercept this train?
How exactly am I supposed to catch this train and grab its cargo?
You do not tell me how to conduct my business, and I do not tell you how to conduct yours. This is equitable, no? You figure it out. All I know is the rail runs along the left side of the road the whole route. Do with that what you will.
Okay, any catch?
Nothing makes a job more dangerous than going in blind. It can't be as cut and dry as she says. What aren't you telling me?
Giovanna, the great castle libraries of Illyria could be filled with the things I don't tell you. Trust me. You want it that way.
Yeah, all right.
Excellent. Be sure to bring along that little scientist friend of yours.
What? Why? Last thing I need is the kid slowing me down.
Indulge me.
And if I say no?
Ha! Come. I need this done correctly. And you, Giovanna, need the money. Bring the girl.
I like this about as much as a kick in the teeth. But in Pier 6, Tiana calls the shots. She meets my grimace with an infuriating smile. Her eyes are lidded with shadow as she waves goodbye. I can't tell if it's meant to be mocking or affectionate. Probably both.
I think we're done in here then. So, where's our missions? We have... well, those are the completed ones. So we've got... Help Nellie with the experiments. That's in White Street. Prepare to derail the train in White Street, we've just discussed. We have Loose Thread, which is also in White Street. Travel to the Raymond District, track down Needles, who'll get us other jobs. And then we've got to acquire the barge for Cress, which is... I'm kind of thinking of that as like the big one. I'm tempted to do the train next, because then it'll give us access to maybe some weapons and stuff from Tiana. But yeah, okay, things are starting to hot up a little bit. Feels pretty good, but I think we're going to leave it there for this time. So I'll just say thanks very much for watching. Hope you're enjoying this, and if you've enjoyed this episode, if you could hit that like button, that'd be fantastic. Do leave a comment as well. Let me know what you think about this game so far. Any thoughts on the story, the characters, anything else really. Just always good to get feedback on the videos. And big thank you as always to our channel members as well for supporting Boring Dad Gaming. Hugely appreciated as always. And if other people are interested in checking out memberships and getting earlier access to my videos, that'd be absolutely amazing. But thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.